User was moved to
Yo.
your channel.
Hello.
Hello. What do you mean complicated?
Level 10 lobbies. It's not that complicated.
That sounds really complicated indeed.
I had a 14 win streak. I gained 400 ELO. And then I just lost.
But was it your win streak? Or was it
It was,
the people you were playing with?
I don't know.
Exactly. So let's just start Guardian. Have you done the Guardian mission?
I've done every single one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we're still gonna start with this. Do I have to change my M4 or does it do it automatically?
Automatically.
Because I need to do this, so we can just talk a bit. I'm recording in case, but I'm not gonna stream.
Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so basically, we're gonna play without calling, like we're not on a team, like we're not in TeamSpeak. I'm just gonna play. Keeping watch out on what you're doing. And your job is to play around me. So if I,
Okay.
especially here with the bots, you need to make sure that if I'm stupid, you need to be there to fight with me, right?
Yes.
So if I get rushed down by five of them, you need to be there to get 2 or 3 kills when and if I die, like if I'm a retarded person, right? But also you need to be in a position where you don't get pushed down and rushed down because you can't expect your teammate to do what you're supposed to do, right? So you need to be in an area where you can help me, but without being caught out yourself. And have vision on both. Be aware of when I get pushed and when you are getting pushed, and be accurate at the same time as you're looking at radar to see what I'm up to and what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
On this map.
Yeah, I know it's different on this map, but you just need 20 kills.
Yes.
Oh.
It's easy, man. You throw a smoke here in the corner and they don't shoot you.
Yeah. I saw that it was easy, you and your 12,000 points. What?
Watch out, there's a thingy there.
Yeah, what about
Let's
here?
look.
Where's the smoke?
Affirmative.
Doing great.
The issue here is that, like, you were fighting without me being even close. Because I was just checking if I can run behind here.
I think you can.
No, you can't.
Like this, man. You go like this, and then you crouch here, and then you can see their little feet, and then you shoot them.
So you just wasted 2 smokes, or a smoke.
You're turning the tide.
I think I dinked that guy.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Buy smoke. So this is what I do. I smoke and buy another smoke.
Stay sharp. Heavy Phoenix
Oh,
are headed
this
your
is-
way.
Smart. I buy Azus, man, so I can one-shot the heavy.
And then you can do this. So your gun is out, you're ready to fight, but the smoke will land. I'm dead.
Don't worry, I got this.
Where did I die? I
We got
died up
heavy
here.
Phoenix.
That's a bad smoke though. Heavy on the right side. I'm 1 HP. Whoops.
And I'm dead.
Just gotta hold on a little
Oh.
longer.
Nasty.
So I just... Like I do this on Mirage, on ramp.
Heavy Phoenix incoming.
Just throw the smoke like 5 seconds early and just throw straight up.
Throwing smoke.
Then you can keep your gun out. And if he starts fighting, you just stop popping them.
Good work, operators.
GG. How did you just get 12,000 points?
I have no idea. I think I played like 3 AM when it came out
With who?
with Onion. You know Onion?
Yeah.
Yeah, with him.
Ah, okay.
Any more missions?
Just the wingman.
Okay.
5 aces in wingman. So we're gonna do the wingman now. Which map are you most comfortable with? Inferno, Overpass. Just do
train
and just do train and then those 3
sure.
because those are the main maps. I mean Vertigo, sure, but I don't.
I play Vertigo too. Yes.
Yeah, but I don't know how to play Vertigo, so.
Easy man. Just tap their heads.
You're even global? Wow.
Of course I'm global.
So global and wingman level 1 on Face It. Is that how you roll?
Man, ranks don't matter.
They don't, but 12 average kills.
Okay, let me find this game. Okay, there you go. I have it in my favorites. Level 10 lobby. I had 20 kills.
Doesn't matter. Your average is 12. That means that
It
In-
was
in-
on nuke.
and
I
in
hate nuke.
and in one game, that means that you had like 5 kills.
Probably.
You get an average of 12.
That's like in the last 20 games, right?
Yeah.
So last game I had 26. Then I had.
So you had 0 kills some games.
I had 3 kills. What the fuck?
Yeah. Like that should be.
Oh, this is I know why I had 3 kills. Because I'm bad.
Yeah. So this is gonna be the test then. Train. You're gonna be able to play around me, and I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm not gonna play properly, by the way. I'm gonna play like a little dick.
Oh.
I'm gonna make it hard for you. Just so you know.
So you want me to play around you?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it possible. I'm gonna play in a way where you should be able to play around me. But you need to understand how the map works. How good are you at train though?
Let's roll.
How do I answer this?
How confident are you?
I have
In
no
angles.
idea.
Okay.
I'm bad
I'll
at every map.
I'll try out and see how it looks.
To be honest, I'm bad at every map.
We are Oscar Mike.
I'm just less bad at
So what you need to think is what happens if if you look at radar, you see me in Ivy, right?
Yes.
If I'm here, you need to think what's gonna happen if what's gonna happen if 5 people push me here? That's the first thing you need to think. You need to think that this person knows where they are, and what's gonna happen if 5 people push me. And it's a difference between me going to the left, me going this way, and me going this way. Changes completely on how you're gonna play. So you need to know, okay, he is going towards green, that means that I need to hold this and that position to help him out, right? If I go towards CT, you need to know which angles should you hold, where should you be, and there's two calculations you need to make. One is make your teammate as useful as possible, but more importantly, cover the bomb site so they can't plant, preferably with your teammate. So if he is in Ivy and you in connector, that is not the worst, because you're basically holding the bomb site as a number one, but your teammate and you play solo, so you can't help each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just play this now. You can call if you want, but I'm not gonna call, I think.
Okay, no worries. No worries, I rest my voice.
So he has a deagle. That means that you don't want to peek him. Like, no, I mean, you want to peek him, but you don't want to hold angles. Because if you hold an angle, he can just jiggle you, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he has a deagle. Yes, he has USPS, but there's a reason why he buys a deagle, right? It's because he feels confident, and you should respect that. You don't want to give him an in, because the second shot is useless.
Throwing smoke.
Much easier doing this in a wingman because there's only one teammate.
Yeah. But you probably would want to go up to... Ooh. Go up to Sandwich. Because right here, you're useless to me. Right? Because he has an SMG, and I push close to main. Right?
Yeah.
So so the thing is that when you play around a player like me, you saw him, you want to follow me to connector, because you can go Ivy from connector. It's not the fastest, but it gives you the most possibilities to change your angle, depending on how I play. Nice. What the fuck?
That is boom.
Yeah, default. You saw blink through the smoke. At least I did. So you want to, like, your default position is you just run on the site, because then you can get the Sandwich to help me in main. You can get the Brown to help me in Pop Dog. You can go green to help me in.
Wait, what's brown?
Brown is the train by Sandwich, between site and Sandwich.
Site and sun.
I guess it's red, maybe.
Red. How do I play sandwich? Is it here? In the open?
No, that's not Sandwich. Sandwich is between the trains.
Oh yeah, okay.
Smoke.
Here you want to go between the trains, so when I shoot you can peek them, maybe even on top of blue. Right? Because you can see me here.
Okay.
You shouldn't peek though. Because if you die, then like you want to peek with me, or fight with me, or push when I shoot.
Throwing grenade.
Doesn't matter if they know you're there. You need to be aware of him walking to Ivy. And he can still walk out main without me seeing it. Right?
Throwing flashbang.
Because this is the timing where I have to hold Pop Dog as well. He can walk down Pop Dog. So he can, while I hold Pop Dog, he can walk out main. That smoke means that I will be looking at that smoke, right? That means that the timing had to reset. He had to be in main or out at least in T-spawn to throw that smoke, right? Because he could have popped it up here. That means that my timing reset, so I'm gonna look at that smoke for another 10-15 seconds before I need to look at Pop again. That means that you can push up and hold that smoke in a very defensive way to hold the right side, but you also need to be ready for them to need to be ready for them to push my smoke and help me.
Deploying flashbang.
See, I'm ready for that peek with you.
Nice. That was nice actually.
Right? And
Right,
that's
yeah.
how you need to play. Need to be aware, like, again, if he pushed up close to you to sandwich, I could peek sandwich too. So now you should smoke my Ivy. That's what you should have done there. You see me walk up in a shitty ass position, and I'm just open to everything, so you want to use your utility to help me. And instead, you let me die, and now you're just stuck. Rule number 1, you have no info, go to bomb. You need to tap the bomb to get info.
Defusing the bomb.
You have utility.
I have, yes.
Flashbang.
Should have molled him out.
Defusing.
You should have mollied. Should have flash. Because if you molly, and then you just molly that, yeah, just molly behind stop sign.
Through that.
No, you just peek right side. Peek once, he's clear. Hold out your Molotov, peek, and then throw. Because that forces him out. If he goes right side and you're defusing, he's gonna take so long to get to you, so you can hear him if he pushes you. You can't walk,
Yeah.
so he has to run. If he goes left side, you can see it, right?
Laying down smoke.
But yeah, use your utility and smokes to help me or help your teammate is very, very useful.
Enemy area.
If you have a smoke now or molly, you should re-smoke this, because I smoke it for a reason, right? So just being aware of that stuff. Are we actually winning 7-0?
I haven't died once.
No, that doesn't mean anything. It just means that the enemies are shit. Doesn't mean that you play well.
I got stuck, nice.
Smoke.
So right here, you should have come with me towards site. Because you see, I'm about to peek Pop Dog, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He can peek me from main, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he can pick you from Ivy.
Yeah, that's why you need to go site.
I failed my smoke.
If you go in front of the site, you can also stand and hold Ivy as well as peek into main. Right? I'll show you.
It's all making sense now.
He's a heaven. He's dinked, and then Ivy. Let's just kill them. Both are dinked. Just go plant. Oh, he's lower. He's minus 80. He went up. CT probably, and heaven. Heaven? Heaven? No. He's CT or connector. Connector. Yeah. What?
What?
I probably pushed past like you thought.
I think he went green and then he went sandwich. You know?
But yeah, you're kind of out in nowhere there, and they can peek you from anywhere, and you're just gonna die. Like, you need to find something safe, like just going into connector. Whew. Again, you're out in the middle of nowhere. You need the bomb too. Like, bomb first. You need to work towards bomb. You should have crossed there while he was QQing. You should have crossed to the left. Because now he's holding you and will body shot you.
No, he will.
Yeah, but now you wasted the smoke. Because of you not... You need the bomb.
I don't. I can.
It doesn't matter what you can. You need the bomb because they will play around the bomb. Like, just go get the bomb and then you can play exactly like you did. Not really, because you're out of cover and they can peek you from anywhere and you'll just die. But you think you can out aim everyone, and when you play level 10 lobbies, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, there you just need to push with me. You even hear that I get flashed, so you just need to peek that with me. But yeah, so the issue is that you're just playing here for yourself. You're not really... So, I have a gun that's a scout. That means that I have one shot before I die. That means that you need to go with me, and you need to be able to trade me, or at least even try and save me. Now you need to cover me, because I'm stupid.
Nice role playing. Why did they do that?
Because he could be there. It's a good smoke.
On MM, but on Wingman, not.
Yeah, Wingman's fine too.
So I should have like moved somewhere, right? After plant position?
Where were you?
Staying like electric?
Yeah, staying electric is stupid. Then it's better if you push Pop Dog.
Yeah, I really probably should have stayed in pop.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
But yeah, CT, you're just playing your position. You just see me. Okay, I'm holding Pop Dog. That means that you need to hold Ivy, so you're just gonna go Ivy. And then you play Ivy whichever way you feel like playing Ivy. Doesn't matter what position I am, doesn't matter what gun I have, doesn't matter utility I have or where I throw my utility. You worry about Ivy, like, you know what I mean? But you need to adapt how you play.
I help my teammates.
Yeah, you need to be with your teammates and see what they do and think, what can I do to help them that doesn't ruin my gameplay, right? Because if you go up, if you want to smoke Ivy, you need to kind of stand by Ivy for it to be useful. There's no point smoking Ivy unless you're faking your positioning, of course, but it's better if you push the site with me, smoke off Pop Dog, and then just hold Pop Dog and Ivy, or just hold Ivy, and when someone walks out of the smoke and Pop Dog and kills me, at least you can be there to trade and play a 1v1, because I'm playing a stupid position, but at least you're gaining something of my stupid positioning and me dying.
Yeah.
And if you don't smoke off Pop Dog, they can kill me from inside Pop Dog, and there's no way you can trade that. So then you just straight up lose as a teammate for no reason, and you don't get any information, and you're just stuck. right? And even if you're in Ivy and the same happens, then you're stuck in Ivy. Like, you need to think further than I'm just gonna do this because this is what I do. Kinda. So you need to try and figure out how to adapt your gameplay to your teammates. And that's how you sort of can carry without getting frags, because most of the time, if Pop Dog is smoked, the terrorists are not going to push out or walk out. Which means that you're giving your teammate, your stupid teammate who's doing stupid stuff because he's confident or whatever, but also he can catch the terrorists off guard by playing so aggressive.
Yeah.
So you're just giving your teammate, instead of it being 50-50, that someone peeks him peeks him Pop Dog or main, right? Because it's a 50-50. There's two angles. It's 50-50 that they can peek that. Instead, by you smoking it, it's not going to be 50-50. Worst case, it's 60-40 that they walk that smoke, right?
And even if they walk out, it's an easy kill because
It's easier for you. Yeah. So not only do you make it better for your teammate, but you make it better for yourself. So yeah, it's just better overall. So how well do you know this site? I never mind. I'm just gonna play, and then we're just gonna practice this site then. One thing you need to remember is that if I play slope or waters to hold monster, you need to hold short. Follow me, right? So if I play this angle here, which is really strong for monster, that means that I'm open for short. That means you need to hold short. Preferably more aggressive than what you're doing now, because if they peek, they see both of us, which is bad for us. But you also need to hide from short so I can help you. And you need to be able to peek monster. Now you're open to monster. Yeah, you just moved too much when flashed. And because of that, when he peeked, he saw both of us, which means that they both get really confident in what to peek and how to peek.
where they hold. Do I just hold short from there or?
Move it.
You can hold short from anywhere. Like, you can even bait me a little bit for playing that stupid angle. So you can sit here, and then when I shoot, when they shoot at me, you can just peek, right? Are they monster? You peek monster. Are they short? You peek short. He's gonna be short, unless he rotates around. He got destroyed. Right now, you hide. Right? Because if you see where I am, if he walks out short, he will shoot me or I will shoot him. If he walks out monster, you get at least info that he's monster. Yes, you can't trade monster, but at least you get an insanely easy trade on short. Right?
They're just. Yeah. So.
You just hide. Yeah.
They're just
No. Because if you peek for info, you get it. He can see where you are. You need to be able to peek around that smoke though, short. But you don't want him to know where you are. You can even go dildo here. There's AK down. I'll drop it for you. Oh, it was a Galil. Right? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, you make it a 50-50 for me, but it's a 50-50 that you get 100% kill. Right? And you get full information if I die, which is good enough as a CT.
Laying down smoke.
So if you want to hardcore bait me, you just let me die from short. You just peek. Right? And now I'm holding your short. Now you should hide from short. Peek monster and then fall back. And again, you need to position yourself so I can trade you as easily as I can. So if he peeks monster now, there's no way for me to trade you if you die. So what should you do? You should hide and wait for me to shoot and then you peek. Because obviously I'm gonna hold monster from heaven.
Go smoke.
You just made noise, so you should change your position. You can just bait me here. If he runs out, if he runs out monster, that you get an easy frag on me. Right?
Yeah.
Because you know that you can trade. Like, you need to be sure that you know that you can trade. So you just position yourself that, oh, if I die from peeking monster, that means that turret has to be in this and this angle. And you need to stand in a position where you can 100% trade that. You guys are tryharding and I have no clue what they're doing. Right? So you smoke that, it means that you probably want that smoke. So then I use my smoke on yours. And just by that, we're team playing without actually calling for each other. This also means that both of our smokes are used, so you need to change your positioning when they're out. That means that when the smoke is out, I'm going to look at you to see what your position you're holding as well. And then I can change my position around you. And if you look at me, maybe you should hold monster. So they know where I am. That means that they're going to look for me. Which means that you need to stand at an angle where when he peeks me... Yeah, right? Because they know where I am, so they're going to go for me. Which means that you don't want to be seen when they peek. Right? So your angle is bad. You should have just hit, let him push up, and then you peek into him. Instead of holding the angle and letting him peek into you. Because he will peek. Because he's going to try and kill me out of position. That was too obvious. Right?
Yeah.
So you holding dildo or holding that angle is bad because he's ready for me to be there anyway. So he knows that someone's going to be there. Doesn't matter if it says your name or my name. He's ready for a character.
Yeah, he's gonna prefer your angle, but
No. He's just going to be ready for it. He's just going to be ready for it. Like, that's good. It's a late flash, but even if I started whiffing even more than what I did, it's fine. Now you should just hide because I'm far away, so if you die, there's no way I can trade you.
yeah. He just walked into my cursor, so I wasn't even peeking.
Yeah, that's perfect then, if that's what happened. That you were just holding an angle and he walked into it, because that's what you want. Lol. They just held the same angle.
Yeah.
So again, you should just follow me and play around me. Lol. Are you playing around me now?
I have no idea.
You're peeking, so you should just hold behind now and get ready to So here I have bomb, and you see me peeking stupid. Not only do you have to try and get ready to trade, which is almost impossible with a Glock at that range, but you need to get ready to, okay, he's gonna die, that means that he's gonna drop bomb. I need the bomb to win. So you need to be ready to almost commit to that angle. Right? Because you need the bomb. I'm gonna drop the bomb out in the open. So you need to do both. Pick up the bomb and try and get that trade. Yeah. But you don't do it until I die. Until I die, you try and position yourself to be ready to do that. You can also peek and fight with me. But that depends on how you feel, if you think I will fight a bit or just instantly die or not. You don't want to peek before me. You don't want to be the one making a bad mistake or doing something stupid. So preferably there, I would go left side instead of peeking right, because going left, you're just open to short and heaven. Going right, you're open to ABC or jungle and heaven, right? And both of those are long angles. Of dildo.
Okay.
Right? But because I'm a stupid random person, I just go right side because I don't know better, which means that puts you in a position to be pressured, because you can't really do anything but just follow me. Because if you go left side, that splits us up, and if he's short, you can die, and there's no way for me to trade. So it forces you to go right side, especially because I have bomb. So you just have to, you need to understand that I'm doing something stupid, so I'm forcing you to do something stupid, but you don't need to do the stupid thing before I died from being stupid. So you don't want to overextend and peek first. You just want to try and get information as safely as you can, like peeking short or jiggling short in case he's short. Because if he's short, then going right side of dildo is smart. Because that means you get the sight without actually having to fight. But without info, going right side of dildo is bad, right? Makes sense? Are you thinking like this when you play? Or is this kind of thinking new to you?
It's meant new.
Okay. That's gonna make it tough for you. But basically in the 2v2, you always want to play with your... go after your teammate if you don't know him. Because a simple decision as going left side or right side of dildo is so big, and chooses the round, right? So since you don't know me and how I play, you can't go short, because if I go right side of dildo and lose bomb, the round is over. So you can't afford to go somewhere else. And since you don't know me, you can't go first either, really. Because again, if I don't go with you, then the round's over.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm gonna have to go first.
No.
What do you mean?
Oh, my computer just tabbed out.
What if, for example, they are just standing there, not going anywhere?
Your enemy? No, your teammate?
No, yeah, my teammate.
Then you try and talk to him. But then you have to be like, okay. So if I'm that type of teammate where I'm just sitting here with a deagle, then you can try and walk up long, or monster. Because now if you die, you're just gonna die. Like, he can't help you. You need to force him into helping you. Now you're making lots of steps, which means that he's gonna peek you now with the SMG. Right? But because you went monster instead of short, I can help you. You should never run there, by the way. But because you went monster, your random teammate who's just sitting there being useless, you're forcing him to help you because he wants to shoot enemies too.
I'm forcing him to be useful.
Yes.
Huh?
Exactly. So what you also can do is you can, if you if you don't want to be cheeky, you can throw this smoke, right? Because that also forces him to not be useful, but forces him to change angle. And maybe you will push him towards where you want him to go. Now he's annoyed, so he's just gonna push and die. And now you're blocking. These guys are bad.
Yeah, let's move.
You gonna go eat?
No, no, no. I'm here, man. I'm here.
Okay. They were both 1 HP, by the way. 130 and 6 HP.
I didn't hit anybody.
Yeah. So they are kind of ready for you to peek that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure you should try and trade it that fast, because it's kind of a stupid peek by me. But I'm not sure how you peeked.
That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to use it.
Yeah, exactly. Spraying that is stupid. There's no way you'll get it. And now they can push short. If they didn't already, of course, but... And again, you're making noise short, which means that they can push monster. They can just they don't need to worry about monster because they know you're not there. Now you lost all map control because you don't know if they pushed monster or if they just have their back to it. And again, you made noise.
Yeah, I accidentally like let go of shift and then I was like, if I made a step, why not make more?
Because sometimes they don't know. Maybe they make noise. Maybe their mom is talking to them. Maybe they don't have sound on. So you heard someone shoot and a Molotov at the same time. You realize that?
No.
No. That means that both of them are there. Flash does nothing. All your flash, both of them, all your flashes does is tell him when you're pushing. Because he knows that you're not going to push while the flash is in the air, probably. And you don't have time to push short while the flash is in the air, so he's just going to hide and peek with the flash. Where are you?
Molly.
You were probably playing around in spawn, weren't you?
No.
So you just lost a round and a lot of money from not being aware of what's going on.
Yes, yes. Correct. The bison is very small. That's what. I'm blind.
Oh, and then he pushed.
You're unlucky.
But yeah, your issue is T side.
Is it?
Yeah. You're just not... Your timings are off.
Maybe I should rewind.
And again, you're out of position. They're just forcing to put yourself in an aim-heavy situation. Like, he has the advantage, and you just need to get aim to win. Because you just let me die without getting any information.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Throwing flashbang.
I thought he jumped down.
I missed everything. Huh? Za koliko? Okay. Okay, możesz.
Did you realize that every time you were fighting now, you were fighting alone?
Yes?
You didn't fight angles where I can help you.
Laying down smoke.
Like now, you're just peeking everything. I'm in heaven. And again, you're showing your position. That's good of you. You stayed alive a long time.
Using the bomb.
Still didn't. I didn't do what I was supposed to do when I killed that guy.
What were you supposed to do?
Like went like on water, went water and then left, and then went up on side.
I'll drop you. Yeah, but it's not dangerous to let them plant.
Let's go, let's go.
They still have to hold the site for 40 seconds or whatever, right?
Smoke.
Yeah.
As long as you can just stay alive and letting me do the work too. Wow, these guys are tryharding. You should peek. Nope.
Throwing flashbang.
So now he knows exactly where you are, and you got nothing other than showing them information. You're aiming too high, yeah. And this is another thing I told Maria, right? How are you going to kill this guy when he peeks? If he wide peeks, you're not going to react fast enough, right? Exactly. Even if he walks into the angle, if you think he's gonna jiggle peek this angle, you can hold it close to the corner. But nobody jiggle peeks this at this level. And if they do, you have time to just crouch and move, change your positioning. This is not worth it. Nope, 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 nope. Don't tell him where you are. Oh, he knows where you are. Nope, nope. Good job. See? If you Molotov, he knows exactly where you are.
Yes. Oh. See, that's if I was alone in that game, I would want to like.
Yeah, and then you lose. And then you lose because you have no idea where he is. And so the chance of you blindly hitting a Molotov, and what is that gonna do, right? Yeah, that's it. Even if you hit the position where he's at, it's not gonna do anything.
Laying down smoke. Flashbang.
Ooh, the spray control.
Don't have AKs?
Oh, there were eco. Did he hear that spray control?
Yeah.
Just immediately onto his head, yeah. Ow.
For this floor, I said to this. To.
Throwing smoke. Laying flashbang. Incendiary flashbang.
You remember where you were going to hold when I held this angle?
No. Here? Oh.
Grenade out.
Poor guy.
Right.
And again, you're far away to peek that with me. You should be ready to wide peek this in Monster. Because you're not losing any positioning by going Monster with me. Right? You can still hold short, but you're ready to fight with me if he peeks from tunnel.
Smoke.
Push short, push short.
Flashbang.
That means that Monster is clear. You see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That means that they're going to be ready for you. Good job. I had AK. You got it. My mouse, I jumped.
Nice. I accidentally.
What?
I accidentally shot you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I deserve it. The reason why I said push there is because I peek Monster every round. They're just gonna be ready for me to push it. You see my angle?
Yes. Think.
What do I see from up here?
Monster.
Yeah, and?
Short.
Yeah, what part of Monster do I see?
Left.
Yeah. How can you trade that?
Here.
Exactly. Now they know where you are. You need to change positioning or else you're gonna get fucked. I can flash Monster for you. Fuck this.
Flashbang. Laying down smoke.
Nice.
So obvious that is there.
Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade.
Hold the defensive short. If he kills me from short, we still win the round. And you need to be ready to kill Monster.
I was, but I whiffed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, man. I think that was the last game for me. I go check my eyes at the doctor.
Okay.
I get probably new glasses, so
Nice.
I can spot enemies better.
Yeah, it's all about that.
Okay, man. Have fun.
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah,
See you
man.
later. Yeah, eat tabskit.
User disconnected from your channel.